Here at Mazzella Field after another close game for the Iona women's soccer team, a 2-1 loss to Ryder. Coach, coming into this game, you were currently placed 10th in the MAC out of 11 teams, and they were placed second. I really didn't think that you would saw that type of gap between these two teams. It was a very close game.
That's the biggest disappointment. I said to them at the end of the game, I'm disappointed more about the big picture. If they would have competed like this all season, we wouldn't be 10th. I think today was us stepping up big time, responding to a little bit of the hairdryer treatment. Google that. And the performance was great. It was everything but the cherry on top, and the cherry on top is the execution. You know, we're getting in the right areas. We just need a bit more composure in front of goal.
And you guys did pull up early, and you saw how the momentum, I think, pushed you guys through, but obviously it didn't result in the W like you guys would prefer. How do you keep the momentum of an early lead to finish through with a win?
We do film a lot, and we show them, look, you build up players good. You know, there's a famous Pep Guardiola quote, a coach gets you to the attacking thirds, you do the rest. So our build-up play is good. If you watch any of our games, we are building really, really well. When we get to the final thirds, we need that composure, we need that technical execution piece. And, you know, that comes with training, but it's a very tight season where a lot of your sessions are actually recovery sessions where you're playing twice a week. So in time, this team will develop that technical execution piece.
And you made one noticeable change, I would say, by putting Rebus into the midfield. We've spoke about off camera how she's so talented that sometimes having her at the back, you can't really fully expose all of her talents. What do you think of her performance in the midfield?
Well, we changed the shape a little bit. We've always wanted Creeby to be our quarterback, no matter where she starts, what position she starts in. We tweaked something a little bit to allow her to play in the midfield. To be honest with you, we did it out of a little bit of, okay, we've got no Julia Capagna. And I don't know about you, but coaches will tell you, you don't want to play without kids like Julia Capagna. So we took a big risk. Today, it paid off in the performance, not necessarily the result. But that kid's a really, really good player. I mean, she got a bit tired. She said to me at half-time, Coach, I feel like I'm just running. I was like, yeah, welcome to the midfield. It was a good move for the team, but it wasn't just that move that changed it. I mean, we had another couple of kids on there in different positions, and they did great. You know, Mariah Elsenheimer came in for us to play alongside Amber, and them two were dangerous. They were potent. They give us a different dimension going forward. So, yes, Creeby was good. It was a good tactical switch, but it wasn't just her who carried the game.
I think that's fair. There's a lot of players that stuck out. One player that I would personally spotlight is the right back, Dundas. I thought she played a terrific game. What do you think of her performance?
Dundas was brilliant. Brilliant. We said to her, this is what we need, this is what your team needs. It's not necessarily the best soccer, but this is what we need, and she did it. That is a kid who is team first. You know, I always say to them, I will never give you a hard time for a technical mistake. I will give you a hard time for a tactical mistake, and I will absolutely kill you for an effort mistake. And the one thing about that kid is if she makes a technical mistake, that's the only mistake she tends to make, because she is so team first. Really proud of it. I think she really stood out today.
Despite the result not being what you want, I think there's a lot of positives to take from this game. What is one that you might take moving forward as you guys get ready to close out this season?
Get ready to close out. If we would have played this game at the first game of the season, we wouldn't be 10th. Yeah, so it's an effort and approach thing rather than a technical. We're on a journey with this team. They're young, and it's sometimes not always an X's and O's solution. Sometimes it is just about, you know, what's your why? Why are you doing this? You know, are you doing this for your teammates? Are you doing it for your school? Or are you doing it for yourself to be able to say, I'm a Division 1 soccer player? You know, we don't want to talk the talk, we want to walk the walk. And we proved today we can go toe-to-toe with a giant. Hopefully we take that lesson into Niagara, and you know what, the toe-to-toe ends up in the win.